Our problem is not now. It was then. We want you to explain what happened in 2014. Where did that money go?
Does it stop you from answering the questions?
No, I'm not saying I'm not answering, because what I'm trying to say is that she's asking me what happened to that money. And I'm saying that there's some money which was lost from cash office, and the matter through our accounting officer, it was taken up.
But were you transferred to that institute from another institution, or you were within the same department in the same institute?
I was transferred from Malago to Art Institute.
Yeah, but all the same, I think if you are able to look at the records, you should be able to explain where this money went.
By that time, the money was collected and used at source. But now we are no longer using the money at source. Whatever we collect is transferred to...
No, $1 billion shillings that was not even receipted at all in the first place. Because upon checking your revenue records, we see 3.3 billion. But seeing the receipts, checking the receipts of what was collected, we only see 2.3 billion. So even if I get banking, in the receipting system, as you receive money, some of it was receipted, some of it is not receipted at all. And then later, even some is not even banked.
So between the collector and the receipt office, and then the one who goes to the bank, there are two places where money is being lost.
Accepted that it was wrong not to bank this money. And when we looked at this situation with the auditors, we agreed to do a further reconciliation, which enabled us to come up with this statement. And this statement indicates that at that time, there was some cash of 62.6 million. And the other one, the difference between the two, because at that time it was 180 million, which was not banked. And the other one was in the cash office. So the difference between those two figures, 180 and 62, amounted to 117.
Chairperson, the account
which was lost.
It can't be a simple matter. Because before even we get banking, we want to know, do you receive money and you don't receipt it?
We receive money and receipt it. And when you look at this statement, you realize that we collected 2.7 billion. And the 2.6 was banked.
No, they get banking. I'm talking about receipting.
There was a shortfall of 464 million. And at the time of audit, there were no documents relating to how this difference was spent. The second issue is when the auditors looked at the financial statements. Correct. They realized that in the financial statement, Uganda Heart Institute reflects non-tax revenue as 3 billion and 37 million.
Correct.
Whereas the records indicate that they collected 3.3 billion, hence giving us another variance of 263 billion, which is not unaccounted for, because the financial statement should show all your operations.
Could I establish at this point, Madam Chairperson, who is your cashier?
It is on interdiction.
So that was a thief, eh?
So was there a difference between the one collecting, the one receiving and receipting and banking?
There was a
mismanagement. Can you describe that process?
There was some kind of mismanagement. There was
some finance.
There was huge mismanagement of this money. And let alone,
so
after realizing that there was a problem, then we had to overhaul the whole.
Let's know who is the current cashier and when was this other one replaced? Because you may find the current one has something to do with this as well. Who is the current cashier? Are you collecting the money yourself?
Yeah, we are collecting. No, we have the cash office.
The cashier?
We have 3 cashiers in that office.
Where are they?
They are at station. They are doing the work.
So when they receive the money, whom do they give it to? Who do they report to you first before they take it anywhere?
Madam Chair.
They give daily reports on concerning the collections, and that money is banked intact on a daily basis.
And he's even finding it difficult to say that these people are under some kind of interdiction or something. It has taken so long for you to say that the cashier was interdicted. Who was this cashier to either of you?
The moment we discovered it,
No, at that time, how many cashiers were
there were three.
And how many are interdicted?
The one in charge of banking, or the one who was handling at that time, because we went down to audit.
Is the one who is interdicted?
Yes, had to be handed over to police.
Now,
And
that means
yes.
You acknowledge the receipts.
which
All right? Yeah. So the problem, according to you, was between the receipting and the banking.
Yeah.
The one who receipted to you was okay. That means the figure here is okay, of 3 billion. The difference between the 3 billion and the banking was the problem of that cashier. Because why would you interdict only one?
Okay. The issue, first of all, the difference. We receive money as cash, and that one is receipted and banked. Some money may come as in terms of okay, cash and checks. Then the other aspect is to do with the remittances direct to the account, like
But Professor, do you realize that not all the money you receive is receipted? That's a very serious concern. That from this financial year, we see about 1 billion shillings not receipted.